Hey boys, welcome back to some more NRL SuperCoach here, taking a look at the round 8 scores that we achieved, and straight away, what did we end up getting? Let's just go to home, have a look. We got 1,029, top 23%. Our total score, we're the top 16%. It's not terrible. You know, not the worst. Our best player, Corey Norman, with the 100 banger there. Nick Kotrick with the 13 to screw us over. But let's have a look at how we went. I'm actually pretty surprised that it got over 1,000 just for how many players fucked us over. But I guess a lot of players actually outperformed. So first up, Josh Hodgson, 73. I mean, we picked him up at the perfect time, really. He was like 300k when I picked him up. It was a good trade down from Robbie Farah, and he's getting back to his best from last year. Jaden Brayley, again with the 40 there, just keeps going up in price. We're eventually going to sell him, I guess, but might as well just keep him for now. Jake Trbojevic got 89. I think he did get a try though, but yeah, 89 still very good. Josh Maguire only 49. A little disappointing, but he it's probably been his lowest round. Yeah, that's his lowest score, so a little disappointing right there from Maguire, but he's been one of our best all year. James Graham starting to really pop off. He was struggling at the start of the year, but he's averaging over 60 now. Got 65 again. Really good. Luke Yates with the 43 here, and the interesting thing about Luke Yates is he's going to be coming in at lock to replace Mitch Barnett to start. So I don't know, like it's probably a bit of a gamble, but the potential is there to actually put him on the reserves. Like I've pretty much got good enough players, but I don't know. I don't know how he's going to go. I don't know how many minutes he'll get. It'll be interesting though. I mean, he got 43 points last week, or the week just gone, and I don't think he got a try or anything, so just like base stats, pretty decent for more minutes. So that's good for us. Jack DeBellin, unfortunately, I captained Jack DeBellin this week. He only got 57 for us. Pretty disappointing right there. One of the disappointing aspects. Angus Crichton, 88 points. He's going to be a very handy pickup. Very handy. We got him in for Frizzell last week. I think Frizzell actually probably went pretty good this week. He probably got his highest score, but I mean, I wanted to get Angus Crichton. Obviously, looking back, we should have traded Sirenen for Crichton this week, but you know, you win some, you lose some. We needed to get Crichton in. He killed it. He just looks like a really good player. Sam Burgess with 68. Again, you know, he's not really getting the scores that I thought he would, but you know, averaging 62. If he starts getting up to around 70, I'll be happy with that. Curtis Sirenen, he is definitely getting traded out this week, 100%. I mean, he got 27, and he was concussed. Like he didn't play like a fair chunk of the game, but it's time to get rid of him. I think he's probably peaked. I mean, he could potentially still go well, but we've got, as you see, we got 200k, so we can upgrade Sirenen to a big gun. And there's 2 big guns I'm looking at, but we'll get into that in the next video. Elliot Whitehead, only 33, pretty disappointing right there. I'm a little worried with Whitehead. But you know, I think I'll keep hold of him because the Raiders apparently have good buy coverage. So, and obviously he's not going to be playing Origin, so we'll see how he goes the next few weeks. I thought he was coming good, and he did have a couple of decent weeks, but back to 33. I think he probably played in the centers for a bit because Laidlaw got injured. But Corey Norman here got his 100 there. He's been having a couple of rough weeks, but he finally picked it up, got the 100, got a couple of tries. Very good for us. Matt Frawley here, he got 5 points. He played a good chunk of the game. I thought he made more tackles than that, but apparently he only got 5 points. But hopefully he starts getting a bit more game time. He can start you know, getting a few try assists. I just got him there just to make a bit of money, honestly. He's not really there for anything else. Sean Johnson, 44. It sort of feels like Johnson, he's definitely hit his peak. Like, he's definitely not going to get 70s every week now. I'm sort of thinking Johnson is only going to get, you know, he's not getting tries, he's not getting try assists, but he's still getting like 40 odd points, so it's still good. Hopefully he just starts pumping out the big numbers again, but with 4 in there, it's probably not that likely, so we might eventually trade Johnson, but I think he's someone you just probably keep hold of. I would imagine anyway. And then the back line. The back line is definitely a big letdown. Tom Trbojevic only got 48. Yeah, not the best, honestly. Leilua, 24. 24, and he still went up 10k, which is funny because he's been going so terrible and he had a couple of good weeks. His sort of his break even was so low. But yeah, Leilua, you know, we're definitely going to keep him. I think, I don't know, how did he get injured? Did he get concussed, or I don't know. I know he played like the back end of the game, but he missed a bunch of it. Kalen Ponga, 87, dude. Kalen Ponga is just an absolute gun. Ridiculous. And good thing is he's starting again this week for the Cows, so he's definitely going to stay there. Nick Kotrick, 13. I'm probably going to get rid of him, but we'll see. Billy Slater, 48. I thought Slater would have got a few more points than that, but pretty much all base stats. He didn't really get any like try assists or anything, but Slater's starting to come good for us. Tuivasa-Sheck, 59 there. Lewis Brown, 44. I can't believe it. So last week I traded out Brian Kelly I traded him down for Lewis Brown, so I made like a stack of money, like 160 something K $1,000, and Lewis Brown this week got 44 points, and you know, hopefully, you know, he could be a good cheapie. Like, no one's really talked about him, but he could be a decent cheapie. Like, if he starts getting a bit more minutes and stuff like that, who knows? He could actually get up in value, but you know, he's just there. I just brought him in just to get some money and that sort of stuff. Robert Jennings, 34, you know, decent. He's staying around that price. He's probably not going to go up too much more. And then Moses Sully, 36. He's probably another one staying around that 210,000 mark. So, you know, these guys probably eventually trade up, but the guys I'm looking at trading this week, the one definite is Sirinen, and we're trading Sirinen out for a big gun. And then other than that, I'm probably not going to make another trade because a couple of reasons. One, I don't know who to trade out. Like, the only other guy I'm probably thinking of is Kotrick, but at the same time, I feel like Kotrick, he's still a decent player. Like, he's still good to get some points for us, and I could potentially trade him up to a better player, but I'm going to be using most of my money for the Sirinen trade. And then, you know, these other guys, Sully, Jennings, Brown, probably just keep hold of those guys for now. And the other reason is I just want to keep some trades for the buy period, because I don't know how much I'm going to be affected, but obviously you want to make sure you're covered there. But yeah, that is this week. Hopefully guys are enjoying this series. Make sure to like if you are, and I'll see you guys for the next one.